See, the difference between your high performing self, your dream self, and the version of yourself that you are now is you think that your goals are negotiable. You think your dreams are negotiable. But guess what? To your dream self, your goals are non negotiable. Did you know you can find a free mentor right now on YouTube? You become an energy wielder when you're very intentional about how you use your energy. Your dream self is an energy wielder. She knows how to wield her energy. She likes to conserve her energy for the most important things in her day. Hey beautiful, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we are talking about what your dream self does that you do not do. So you guys know on this channel, we are all about creating your dream life and stepping into your dream reality. So today we're talking about the things that your dream self does that you currently don't do. And if you would do them, you would get to be your dream version. Let's talk about it. Thing number one, your dream self plans for the future. She uses a calendar. She has a planner. Okay, this was a really big thing for me. I noticed that when I use my planner, my life becomes exceptionally better. This is a more practical video because I know you guys are always like, Nija, give me something practical. I don't want to talk about mindset all day. Okay, this is practical. Do you have a planner? Do you have a calendar? Do you use your planner? Do you use your calendar? The difference between you and your dream self is she is using her calendar. Why is she using her calendar? Why is she using her planner? When you put things on the planner, things get done. The difference between you and your dream version is she takes action, and she takes action seriously, and she takes action because she puts down her priorities onto a planner. Okay? So this is the difference. When I was not intentional about my life or the life that I wanted to live, I would wake up every day and just say, what do I feel like doing today? What do I feel like doing today? Your dream version wakes up and she already has the plan ironed out. She wakes up and she doesn't ask, what do I feel like doing today? She wakes up and she opens her planner and she says, what's on the agenda today? That's the difference between your dream version and the version of yourself that you are right now. Dream version has an agenda. Current version goes by how she feels. And let me tell you something that I learned. You're never going to feel like doing what you're supposed to do. There are some days where I don't feel like recording YouTube videos, but that doesn't really matter because the day before I already wrote the script for the videos. So it doesn't matter if I don't feel like making the video, I already made the script. See, the difference between your high performing self, your dream self, and the version of yourself that you are now is you think that your goals are negotiable. You think your dreams are negotiable. But guess what? To your dream self, your goals are non-negotiable. Your dreams are non-negotiable. Your desires are non-negotiable. So the difference between who you are now and the version of yourself that you want to be, your dream self uses her planner, and when she writes down that she's going to do something, she takes it seriously. She's committed to herself. She's committed to her dreams. And the way that you know that you're serious about your dreams, that you're committed to your dreams, is when you write it down in your planner, when you write it down in your calendar, you actually do it. Okay? Do you notice how, like, I don't know, let's give a dating scenario, right? Don't you feel so annoyed when a guy just texts you all day, what you doing, what you doing, what you doing? It's like, please stop what you doing me to death. Ask me what day I'm free, put it in your calendar, and let's hang out. Don't you love a man who like says, are you free this day at this time? Yes, intentionality. Tell me what we're doing. Tell me when we're going. That's exactly how your dream self is. She needs direction. She's craving your direction. And the way that you give her direction is you put it on the calendar. She wants to know, what am I doing and what time am I doing it? Right? Everything that you take seriously in life, you take it seriously because you put it on the calendar. Think about your doctor's appointments. Your doctor doesn't say, okay, well, just come in when you feel like it. No, your doctor says, this day, this time, we're meeting up. And when you put it in your calendar, you know it's serious. Think about you hanging out with your girlfriends. You know, we're always like, oh yeah, okay, I'll see you soon, I'll see you soon, I'll see you soon. No, it's not serious until your girlfriend's like, hey girl, we're going to Mexican on Thursday, 3 p.m., let's go. Okay, it's serious. We have a date. We're meeting the expectation. So that is the difference between your dream self and your current self. Your dream self uses her planner. She uses her calendar. She writes down what needs to be done the day before, the week before, the month before, a year before. Think about the most successful people. They know what their year is going to look like, or what their year is going to look like a year in advance. Right? Or 6 months in advance. If you want to be your dream version, you have to tell her what to do. Put it on your calendar. Put it in your planner. The things that are important to you, you know, and you prove that it's important by putting it on your planner and then by executing. Okay. We've riffed on that for long enough. I hope that you understand. The difference between your dream self and your current self is your dream self uses her planner and her calendar, and you might not. And if you do have a planner and you do have a calendar, my question is, are you using it? Are you using your calendar and your planner to create your dream life? Think about who you want to be a year from now or 10 years from now. What kinds of things did she put on her calendar and on her schedule to make herself successful? I digress. Okay. Number 2, what your dream self does differently than you. She gets coached. She has a mentor. This is a big thing for me. I noticed my life started to change and transform when I got coached. Okay? Think about what it is that you're trying to achieve. Whether it's success in your business, success in your content creation, success in whatever it is that you want to do, being a real estate agent, learning how to cook, whatever it is that you do, you need a mentor. Why? Because you currently don't know how to do it. Why would you lean on your own understanding to do something that you've never done before? You want to find somebody who's already done the thing that you want to do, latch on to the back of their train, and be coached, be taught, right? So I realized that something that my dream self was doing that I wasn't currently doing was getting coached. So what did I do? I started looking for coaches in the things that I wanted to be better at. I started investing in coaching and investing in mentorship. I started joining coaching programs and coaching communities. I started investing in one-on-one coaching because I want to be who my dream version is, right? And I don't want to take the long road. When you just say, oh, I'll figure it out on my own, you are taking the long road. Finding experts who have already done the thing that you want to do helps you to 10x your growth, 10x your success. I remember for a while I was, working in my business and I was doing okay. But then when I got a coach, I was really doing okay. Why is that? Because their expertise, their knowledge, and their energy is rubbing off on you, and you get to become a better version of yourself way faster. Okay? And so find a coach, find a mentor, get coached, step into a coaching program, a coaching container based on whatever it is that you're trying to learn. If it's business, find a business coach. If it's mindset, find a mindset coach. If you're trying to lose weight, find a weight loss coach. And this is something else that I had to teach myself, because so many people allow money to be the reason that they don't progress in life. Sometimes your coaches and your mentors, you don't even have to know them personally. Did you know you can find a free mentor right now on YouTube? What does that look like? If there's somebody that you admire on the internet, on YouTube, start consuming their content. Start consuming their free knowledge. That is how you get a mentor, right? Like, for example, last year, I was really heavy into growing and building my business. And so I was like, who do I want my business coach to be? Even before I pay for somebody to be my mentor, I'm like, who do I want my business coach to be? Somebody that I really like and admire was Alex Hormozi. I like the way that he taught business. I like the way that I understand him. He's a simple guy. He's a cool guy. I understand what he's talking about. I said, okay, he is going to be my business mentor. Did I have Alex Hormozi's phone number? Could I call him? No, absolutely not. I don't have his phone number. Okay? I don't know his receptionist, his secretary. No. But what did I do to make him my mentor? I started consuming his content. Every single day I said, I'm going to watch an hour of my mentor's content. Every single day I'm going to read my mentor's book, right? So what did I do? I purchased his books. I bought his books. I read his books. I made him my mentor. I didn't ask him, Alex, will you be my mentor? No, I made him my mentor by seeking out his knowledge. And so something that your dream self does that you currently don't do is they invest in mentorship and they invest in coaching. And don't let money be the reason why you do not take this advice. You do not need to know your mentors to make them your mentors. Now, of course, if you can afford to pay for coaching, pay for coaching. I paid for coaching and it really, really, really helped me significantly in my business. And now at every stage, at every level, I'm like, I need a coach. I need a coach. I need a coach. I want to be coached. I want to invest and pay for coaching. Why? Because when I invest and pay for coaching, my life gets better. My life gets better. And so don't be lazy. Don't be too cheap to invest in coaching or to, at the bare minimum, find a coach. So if your thing is like weight loss or working out or whatever it is, don't do it by yourself. Go on YouTube and find a coach and start following their workout plan or pay for their ebook or pay for their physical book. Get coached. All right. I digress. That's something your dream self does that you currently don't do. Okay, number 3. What does your dream self do differently than you? She has an expansive mindset and she actually believes what is possible. Okay? The difference between your dream self and the version of yourself that you are now is she has a more expansive mindset. What does this mean? The version of yourself that you want to be, she actually believes what is possible. Okay? If you are somebody who is overly pessimistic or you're overly a realist, meaning that you only take into account what you can physically see, you will never get to the next level. People who are their dream version, they know how to believe. They know how to paint a vision in their head and they know how to project that vision out into their reality. Think about every successful person in the history of every successful person. They had to be able to imagine something that was not physically there and project that imagination out into their reality. Your dream version doesn't just think about what she wants. She truly believes it's possible. She truly believes it's the next logical step, right? So if the version of yourself that you are now is not an expansive thinker, you must become an expansive thinker so that you can reach your full potential. Everybody who is at the pinnacle of their success or everybody who is climbing the ladder of their success all have this one thing in common. They know how to create a vision of what's possible. They know how to believe in something bigger than what they're experiencing. They are dreamers, okay? They don't just look at their reality and say, okay, well, this is all there is because this is all they see. No, they know how to paint a picture of what they want. So if you're going to become your dream version, something that your dream self does that you probably don't do right now is they believe in themselves. They tell themselves a grandiose story of what their life is going to be and what is possible. They encourage themselves, okay? They have an expansive mindset. You have to have an expansive mindset to create your dream life. It's non-negotiable. And nobody can have this for you, right? Like you can't be like, oh, well, my mom thinks I'm going to be great, so I guess I'll just be great. No, you have to personally believe that you are going to be great. You have to personally believe in the vision that you are holding in your head, okay? If you currently are very nihilistic or very pessimistic, that's not going to help the version of yourself that you want to be. So number 3, the difference between you and your dream self is your dream self has an expansive mindset and she actually believes in what is possible. Don't think that you're being a realist and you're going to get your dream life. You have to be an expansive thinker, meaning that you can believe in what you currently don't see. That's the difference between you and your dream self. All right. Number 4, what your dream self does differently than what you currently do. She treats herself like a high-performing elite woman. Okay? The way you think about yourself is everything. Your identity is everything. Why? Because your identity is going to determine what you do and what you don't do. And the difference between who you are currently and your dream self is your dream self thinks she's the shit. No, she doesn't think she's the shit. She knows she's the shit. And therefore, she lives her life in a way that complements that belief that she has about herself. If you don't think very highly about yourself, you're not going to dress your best. You're not going to do your hair the best way you can. You probably won't do your self-care the way you can. You're like, oh, my nails look like crap. Oh, well. Oh, my hair looks like crap. Oh, well. Oh, my breath stinks. Oh, well. Oh, I've got body odor. Oh, well. Oh, I'm overweight. Oh, well. Your dream self doesn't think that. Your dream self has she is like, I am a boss. I am a machine. I am incredible. I'm amazing. Like, oh my God, I'm so incredible. I'm so amazing. Therefore, I take care of myself like I am a queen. I take care of myself like I am whoever, whatever. The difference between who you are and your dream self is she treats herself the way she believes about herself, and she believes that she needs to be put on a pedestal. Therefore, she conducts herself as if she is on the pedestal, right? Your dream self knows that she is incredible, one of a kind, no one else like her. Therefore, she treats herself like that. So your dream self treats herself like a high-performing elite woman. Therefore, she goes to the gym. Therefore, she schedules hair appointments, or she does her hair every week. Therefore, she has a skincare routine. Therefore, she takes her business seriously. Therefore, she takes her dreams seriously because she believes she is a high-performing elite woman. Therefore, the actions that she takes is in alignment with being a high-performing elite woman. Your dream self makes a to-do list, and she executes on the to-do list because she believes she is a high-performing and elite woman. Your dream self dates high-achieving elite partners because she believes she is a high-achieving elite person. If you are dating somebody who is a bum, who is a dusty, who does not have their life together, it is because you believe that this is what you deserve. If you believe you're a high-performing elite woman, you are going to not only conduct yourself that way, but you want those types of people around you. You want people who are vision oriented, or who has a vision, who knows what they want in life and who is working on what they want in life every day. You want somebody who knows their value, who knows their worth. These are the people that you want around you. You don't want friends around you who do nothing with their life all day and complain all day, because what does that mean? That is who you're going to become. The difference between who you are and who your dream self is she believes she is a high-performing elite woman, therefore she conducts herself as such. It feels uncomfortable to be around people who do not vibrate at that level, okay? It should feel uncomfortable to be around people who do not perform at that level, because when you turn on that awareness, when you activate that awareness that I am a high-performing and elite woman, the things that you do in your day are going to change and shift. The people who you want to surround yourself with are going to change and shift. The people that you believe are going to be your partner in life is going to change and shift. The person that you want to marry is going to change and shift. So when you believe you are a high-performing and elite woman, your life changes. You are identity shifting. The things you do is different. And that's the difference between who you are now and your dream self. Okay? My very last thing in this video, number 5, what your dream self does differently than you is she is an energy wielder. This is very important, knowing how to wield your energy. What do I mean? When you wake up in the morning, you have a set amount of energy, okay? Once you expend all of that energy, you need to go to bed so that you can rest, rewire, and then wake up the next morning and do the thing over again. Your dream self knows she only has X amount of energy in the day. You become an energy wielder when you're very intentional about how you use your energy. Maybe the version of yourself that you are now, you wake up and the very first thing you do is call your girlfriend and you sit on the phone for 3 hours talking about nonsense. The version of yourself that you want to be, she doesn't wake up and first thing calls her friend because she's got important things to do. She's looking at her agenda. She's showering. She's doing her hair and makeup. She's going to the gym. She's eating her greens. I don't know. So when you step into your dream version, you become an energy wielder, meaning that you are aware and conscious of the fact that you have a finite amount of energy for the day, and you are very intentional about how you wield that energy, right? You know that, you know what, I've only got 5 hours of focus and attention in my day to work on my business. I'm going to give myself that 5 hours, and then once I give myself that 5 hours, I know I'm going to be burnt out or spent for the day. My energetic bank is going to be done. So I want to make sure that with the energy I have, I prioritize the things that are important to me. If I only have this much energy in the day, I'm going to prioritize the things that are important to me. Working on my business, going to the gym and working on my body, maybe catching up with friends and maintaining high quality relationships, eating healthy and high quality foods, doing things that are in alignment with my dream self, right? Going to the business meeting, talking to my clients, whatever. And then the day is done, the energy is spent. Versus maybe the version of yourself that you are now spends 3 hours on the phone with her girlfriend talking about shenanigans. Not saying that you can't have friends and you can't talk to your friends, but do the most important things first, right? The version of yourself that you currently are eats low quality food that makes her feel like crap. The version of yourself that you currently are is maintaining a toxic relationship with somebody who is not in alignment with your dream self. And then the version of yourself that you are spends the rest of her evening complaining about her life and why it's not the way that it should be. Do you see the difference with how your dream self, how your elite performing self spends her time and her energy versus maybe how you currently are and how you currently spend your time and your energy? Your dream self is an energy wielder. She knows how to wield her energy. She likes to conserve her energy for the most important things in her day, i.e., her business, her career, what's important to her. Maybe it's her family. Maybe it is reaching her dreams. If she intends to, travel the world, she prioritizes the things that are important to her. And that is the difference between who you currently are and your dream self. Your dream self is an energy wielder, and she is very specific about how she spends her precious life force energy. All right, guys, that is what I have for you today. That is the difference between who you are and how your dream self is. This is what we're doing differently. This is what your dream self is doing differently than your current self. All right, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. Drop down in the comments. What did you learn? What are you taking away from this video? And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.